Go.
Hi, this is Pro VIP Outdoors. I got to go over how to fillet a tuna here real quick for you. Went out yesterday and had a pretty decent day. But anyways, there's a couple things we do out on the boat to prep the tuna. First, we gut them and we ice them out there. The way we gut them, we got a small video. I'll put it up there. It didn't come out great yesterday. When you're out bobbing around and fishing, it's kind of tough. But anyways, what we do is we slit a hole right here in the vent. There's an anal tube. Put your finger in there and pop it out. Then what you do is you cut the membrane between the collar and the gills, and then you reach in here, and where the gills come up to the bottom of the mouth there, you cut that out, stick the knife in there, and you cut the gills off from the roof of the mouth, if you will. And anyways, that whole gut bag comes out of there. And that does a couple different things. It allows cold water and ice to get in there when you're trying to cool the fish, and then you're not wasting ice on cooling guts either. And as you'll see here in a second, it actually helps when it comes to removing the belly of this fish. So what we're going to do first, I turn them over. I'm going to go right up the top of the back here. I wish I actually had a knife with a little more backbone. Okay. Got that top one. I trim that out for bait and things like that. For wrapping quick fish. Same with this bottom piece. Okay, nice and fatty, makes really good bait. I hate to waste any of the tuna. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come right behind this fin here, or take our knife, and we're going to angle, kind of at the angle of the collar. There's a big guy here. Okay, go up just like that. So that knife's going to go all the way to where you made that top incision, and then down here at the bottom it's going to come into that middle of that collar. Turn it over. Same exact thing. Make sure it goes all the way to the top up here where you made that cut, all the way down to the collar there. Then what we're going to do, this is kind of what I was talking about with that belly cavity being open and free of any guts now. Not only is it cleaner, I should say, to clean at home, but number two, gives me a good reference and a starting point. So when I take this belly out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the knife at the top of that cavity, and I'm going to draw a line and bring it straight down right to where we made that incision to pop that anal tube there. Okay, so you come down. Okay, just like that there. Turn them over. Find that edge where the belly and the loin come together. Okay, again, this is where I'm going to. Okay, then the belly comes out just like that. And then you have a nice piece of belly meat there. You could use it for bait wraps, smoking, all sorts of different things. Okay, so then this is what we're left with here. Now, those slits that we made going up the collar, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick my knife in there and take a little point, stick my hand in there, and all that skin should come peeling off, especially if you kept these things cold. Okay, just like that there. A little bit of belly meat left on here, I'll shred that off later. Then you can see on this fish there's a bloodline. It comes right down the middle, pretty thick there. So that gives us our quadrants, if you will. There's 4 sections of this fish. The bottom loin on both sides and then the top loin on both sides. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my knife right down the side of that bloodline on the bottom loin, come all the way down to the tail. I usually take the tail and I give it a little chop just like that. Again, stick that knife down there until you feel bone, okay? Doesn't take very much, not hard to cut through tuna. Then at the bottom, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to press flat just like this here. Okay? I should be wearing a cut glove, but I'm not sure what I did with mine, so taking a little bit of a chance today, but wear a cut glove. Okay? So you bring that knife down, all you do is just run it right along those bones and let those bones kind of guide you out of the fish there. So if you look down here, you can see this line of bones and how that meat easily comes off of there, okay? And all I'm doing is following that. I'm not pushing very hard at all. All I'm doing is making sure that knife stays flat. Okay. Get that bottom loin out of there. Every now and again you get caught to those bones there. Okay, but that's the belly loin on this guy. This is a pretty good sized fish. Now, this right here is the bloodline. What's up, buddy? Jackson's helping me today, so things take about 5 times as long, which is totally okay. All right, so we got our bloodline here. And what we're gonna do, all we're gonna do is trim that out of there. We're gonna shave it out nice and slow. That way we don't waste any of the good flesh. Okay? You can kind of feel the difference between the two and the knife after you get the hang of it. They definitely don't want to be together when you start cutting on it. Now make sure you get it all off there. It seems a little bit wasteful sometimes, especially when you're just getting started, but it's not edible at all. Okay? It makes really good bait, again, and if not, throw it in the garden or throw it in the trash there. But get it all out of there. Like I said, it can seem a little bit wasteful, but it's really not. Really not at all. Okay, so that's that bottom loin there. And we're gonna do the same thing with the top loin here. Just come right down the side of that bloodline. All the way down to the bottom. Now these tuna, when we get them in the boat, what we usually do is we spike them in the head and then we bleed them. Okay, so we do bleed all of our fish just the way you would any other one. All right, makes quality of meat a little tighter, a little nicer. Just all about taking care of your game. I don't care if you're deer hunting or tuna fishing or crappie fishing. Take care of what you're harvesting there, and it'll be that much better when it's on the table. Okay, same concept here, guys. Just taking it right off the vertebrae there. It naturally wants to fold off there. Come all the way to the top. That loin pops right out. Got a little bit of bloodline left on there. I'm gonna trim that guy out. Okay, just like that. So now we have those loins there. I'm gonna flip the fish over. I'm gonna do the same exact thing. You'll notice there's all this scrap left over, okay? Cut all that out. All that's good meat, okay? You could either grill it up, can it, use it for bait. Don't waste it. All this right here could be definitely used for wrapping quick fish and making tuna balls, stuff like that, putting your eggs. Okay, so we're gonna flip it over, do the same exact thing to the other side. I'll probably cut this collar out and you could grill that, put it over sushi rice. Pretty phenomenal, actually. But anyways, that's how we fillet tuna at VIP Outdoors. Hopes it helps. You can check out more videos, more how-to videos at VIPOutdoors.com, and practice and share kindness on the water. See you soon.